Hello everyone, welcome to today's planning briefing. Today is Thursday, March 24th. My name is Leanne and I'll be walking you through the next several days worth of weather and associated impacts, if any. And I say if any because we are about to enter a dry period for the next several days. And during that time period, high temperatures will be warming to well above normal for most locations, with humidities lowering as well. And then by early next week, we are starting to transition back into a more active pattern with cooler temperatures and precipitation for early next week. Here's a look at the satellite currently for the time of this recording. You can see there's a whole lot of nothing over the Northern Rockies, and that's due in part to the building high pressure that's over us, and that will remain over us through the weekend. For the temperature trend, you can see Friday's high temperatures on the left compared to Sunday's high temperatures on the right, and we do warm up quite a bit. So we're starting out in the 60s to 50s to 60s on Friday, and then we're warming into most locations. We'll see low 70s by this point. Some places approaching 80, which is in the lower valleys like Riggins of north central Idaho. And then the cooler locations will remain to the north and northwest Montana. But overall, a very nice warming trend is expected, with Sunday being the warmest day of the week. Well, during this period into the weekend. Conversely speaking, these are the minimum humidity trends for those with prescribed burn concerns. Friday's minimum humidities are on the low end, but then they dry out even more by Sunday. You start to see a lot of 20% range, low 30% range for many locations across western Montana and north central Idaho. And then we do get into a more active pattern. Here's the pattern as we head into Monday of next week and Tuesday. You can see that trough of low pressure kind of swing through our area. Then we have a bit of a shortwave ridge build over us, and then we're right back to it in a more northwesterly flow pattern where we will see continued showers and more active precipitation chances across the region. And all of this to be accompanied by cooler or at least seasonable temperatures. What's our probability of at least 1/10 of an inch of rain? Well, for the terrain of western Montana and north central Idaho, it's pretty high, at least above 50%, and possibly even into the 70 and 80, 90% range. But for lower elevations, including valleys of western Montana and that little wedge of the Camas Prairie area over in central Idaho, we're looking at a 40 to 50% chance of at least 1/10 or a wetting rain expected for a 24-hour period from Monday to Tuesday of next week. So confidence is fairly high, at least moderate to high, that we'll see some measurable rainfall going into the early half of next week. Looking out a little further, this is March 29th through April 2nd. We got a tiny little sliver of above normal precipitation chances there in northwest, temperature, excuse me. Above normal temperature trends for northwest Montana and northern Idaho. And then precipitation chances are about near normal for our neck of the woods, but if you go a little further east in central and eastern Montana, you do start to get above normal for precipitation chances in that area. Here's our threat matrix. You can see it's a lot of quiet weather Friday, Saturday, and Sunday thanks to that high pressure. But then by Monday, when we start to get into the cooler temperatures and the more active precipitation chances, we see snow at mountain passes and an increase in winds, and you'll see the snow at mountain pass level continuing on Tuesday for most locations. That is it. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you on Sunday for our next recorded briefing. Have a good one.